Hey guys, Hobo Yeti here. Today, I know I put out a lot of videos, but basically once I head out on the road, I'm going to segue from the homeless content to sort of hobo content, and it's going to be just different. So that's why I'm doing that. I'll be leaving May 1st or around thereabouts, and what I'd like to talk about today is the gear that I plan on carrying. For a couple of years now, I've always had this Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets spreadsheet that has all of the gear that I consider important and what I need. It's pretty thorough. Even the little things I'll write out in there, and that way it's kind of a build-to for me of what I need to get. Similar to like the homeless go bag, but when you're walking like long distances, and that's what I plan on. I don't plan on getting any rides or anything like that, just walking down the coast, and then once I'm done with the coast, I'll head inland and start making my way back up north, and who knows where I'll end up. But sort of this is, I guess, most people don't do this sort of hiking. It's more like the walk across America. You're going on roads, you're going on some trails, but trails are problematic because a lot of times you'll have to cross little streams and things like that, maybe 10, 20, 30 feet wide, and also going up, over logs and stuff doesn't really work. So I'll be primarily sticking to the roadway, heading down, and I'll be making segues into getting closer to the coast. I might hike the Oregon Coast Trail a little bit, but I will be having a cart with me. And so this video is basically what I plan on carrying. I have a lot of this stuff. My buddy Larry, he's going to hook me up with some a good amount of gear that he's just got lying around, so I'm very thankful to him for that. But let's get started. So basically, the core gear that you need, you got yourself a cart, which is basically the cart that I'll be is Larry's cart, and it's sort of like a hunter game cart, but it's got it's thinner. It's not as wide, and it's got some good sturdy wheels, and it's got some kind of goop in the wheels that if you get you don't really get a flat. It just self-healing kind of stuff. But I'll have a cart that I'll be pushing. A backpack. I've got a little backpack here. I bought it last month, and it was like $50. It's not a street backpack, but it's a smaller backpacking backpack, like 60 liters, and it's good enough for, the thing is it's always good to have a backup plan, especially, as evidenced, in 2023 when I headed out and my cart broke down and I had to throw everything in a backpack. That's what I'm gearing it towards. So having a backpack is handy. A polyester tarp that's waterproof. That's important, like a 10 by 12, maybe 12 by 12, I don't know. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have, a sleeping bag, a cooking set. And that's pretty much the main gear. But so let's just kind of jump into some of the more drilled down kind of items I have. So I have a medicine bag right here. It's like a clear... I got it like in the health and beauty section. I guess it's for makeup or whatever. I just like it because you can see what you want. I'll be carrying a collection of pills, like allergy antihistamines, cold medicine, caffeine, omeprazole. The omeprazole really does the trick. I take one of those little pills a day, and because I eat crappy, and even on the road I'll be eating pretty crappily, and to have something where I can avoid heartburn. I'll still have Tums, but for the most part I don't want to get to that point. I'll have ivermectin, which is this here, and it's like for horses or whatever, but if I got an itchy spot and I think I might have scabies or something else underneath the skin, I can just rub it on the skin and it kills whatever's in there. that sort of thing. Lip balm, I'm a big fan of Carmex, and the Liku tape, which is like a bandage wrapping tape just for in case I have any blisters or anything like that. Helpful to have. My sleep system is going to be like a sleeping bag, probably around a 30-degree bag, just a Walmart special type deal. It's going to be summertime, and in the 40s at night, maybe in the 50s. And so I can do that with a good 30-degree bag. And, I'll also have like a camping pad underneath, like either memory foam or just a foam mat, something that's going to keep the ground from stealing my warmth and be a little comfortable. Since I'm taking a cart, I don't have to do the ultralight. I prefer ultralight. I prefer utility and ultralight. Utility, like, one item can be used for, many different things. And ultralight, because I might have to end up backpacking it. And, I don't want to have all this heavy gear, It's just a habit I've gotten into. But then I'll have camp pillow. I don't know what I'm going to use for that. Sometimes I'll just take my hoodie. Like, I'll take my hoodie and use that as my, for warmth, just a cheap $10 hoodie. But if it gets warm enough, I can just ball it up into a ball, and that's my pillow. And I can kind of maneuver it. I'll have my backpack, with all, some miscellaneous gear and stuff. And I'll put that at the head of the tent, or the back of the tent, wherever my head's going to go. And I'll put like a hoodie on top of it. I'm good to go. Clothing, pretty simple. The thing is a lot of people that are planning like a thru hike or something, they overpack on clothing, It's been my experience. And the thing is, yes, you want to interact with people as much as you can, and you want to be clean. I did a lot of studies on people hiking the AT and stuff, and usually by the end of the journey, the last, 25% of the AT, they've got a day pack there, they've got basically a trash bag and like one pair of clothes, no deodorant, no nothing. They're just going for miles. And, but similar to that, walking across the country, I'm going to have 2 pairs of everything. So underwear, boxer briefs. I'm going to have one that I'm wearing and one that, I can clean if necessary. A lot of times I'll do laundry when I'm walking like that, and I'll use like a little bit of water and a little bit of soap, and wash them, usually with just a little bit of water, and then I'll wring them out real good, and I'll just hang them on my cart or on my backpack or whatever, and let them dry. And once they dry, I put them away. And it's basically 2 pairs of underwear. I'll have socks, and then I'll also have sock liners. Sock liners make it so that I don't, it keeps my foot from sliding around in my shoe, and prevents blistering for me. I have a hoodie. I have a puff jacket, but it's only the vest. Just no arms. And just in case I need a little bit of extra. If it's real lightweight and it really folds up really small, and it's just good to have in case it gets a little colder. I have shorts, 2 pairs of shorts. One I'll be wearing, 2 t-shirts, and shoes and a belt. I'll also have like right now I've got some jogging pants on, and they're super lightweight. I don't know what this material is, but it's like, it doesn't weigh anything. So I'll have that, and then I'll also have a rain jacket that I can wear on top. And if I get cold, I can always pull this. If it gets down to like 30 degrees one day, which you never know, it might. I can put like these jogging pants on top of, just roll them up on top. I can load up on everything, so I'm staying warm. I will be cooking on this trip, which is going to be a new thing for me. So I'm going to get a little flat, like a 1 burner kind of stove set. It's heavier, but it's I'm not going to have to worry about it falling over. And, it's just basically a burner with some knobs on the side where the propane, the butane hooks into. And, I'll have some pans and pots and cups and utensils, titanium spork potentially, and just have the ability to cook is going to be nice. The thing is I'll carry around some stuff that I could just kind of throw in there. Having a nice cup of tea, hot cup of tea would be nice, but like when you pass through a town or something, like I guess part of hobo cooking is being able to stop somewhere, grab something, maybe not frozen, but maybe something in the dairy, refrigerated aisles, pick that up, maybe some, I don't know, home fries or hash browns, something like that, that you can kind of mix in there later on. You're not keeping it at room temperature for more than a day, so you can cook that. You have stuff that, I'll have stuff in my little larder that I can keep that I'll I can cook up any day, but then I'll also have stuff that has a time clock on it, right? That's like something that's refrigerated that I can take and cook that night, and then I won't have to worry about it until I go through the next town. Electronics, this is important to me. I've already mentioned that I've got like the fast charger stuff, which is so amazing. It's so amazing. It's I've got two of them. I got the one that Larry gave me, and I got a new one that I got a month and a half ago or whatever, and it'll charge. I've got some special batteries that have a high wattage or voltage. I don't know. Anyway, they charge really fast. Like it'll charge like a big 28,000 milliamp battery in an hour. And so I've got two of them and I have 4 batteries so that I can go somewhere with it. There's an outlet. I can plug both of them in, and within an hour or so, I have a week's worth of power for my phone, for all my equipment, all that. But I have 2 phones. I have this phone and then my backup phone, which is like an Obama phone. I have a solar panel set, or not, like hiking solar panels. They're kind of big. That way, in case I'm kind of out in the bush, it doesn't charge nearly as fast, but having a little bit of a trickle, sometimes a little bit of power instead of no power, that helps. The last time I hiked down the coast was a good couple of years ago, I think 2018, and I was doing it backpacking, and it wasn't like, it was summertime, it was in August, but there's constant cloud cover. There was no direct sunlight for the most part. Sun would come out for a little bit and then be gone, and then cloud cover, which is par for the course in this part of the country. But the thing is the solar panels I had then didn't do crap, so having the fast charger, being able to stop at a restaurant or something, plug stuff in, and suddenly I've got a week's worth of power of near constant usage on my phone. So I use about 50% of that battery, and actively being on my phone for an entire day. So that's pretty handy. But I'm gonna have a headlamp. I've got one here, but I'm gonna try to get one that's got the USB-C. I don't like anything that requires batteries, honestly. I want something that's gonna be USB-C. I can charge it from, rechargeable stuff. Let's see. I've got a headlamp, a tripod, which is what this is sitting on. It looks like a lightsaber almost, and then it stretches out. Earphones. I've got my earphones. They're Bluetooth. Ear nose trimmer. I'm an old guy, so I got constant battle with ear hair, nose hair, whatever. A hair trimmer, which I bought, I don't know, 6 months ago, and it's been great. It's USB-C. I'll let that sucker charge, and then just shave myself bald every couple of months. It really, I enjoy that. I have a watch. I probably need to get a new watch. This one resets by itself automatically sometimes. That's annoying. And then I've got a USB lighter, which I really dig. It's just, I don't know, I like it. Let's see. So some miscellaneous stuff. I've got some duct tape. a rain jacket, which I mentioned earlier. I've got a water filter around here somewhere. This guy, I bought it, gravity water system. I don't know, I bought it previously, a couple of years ago, and it worked pretty well. So I'm going to get that again, or use that again just in case. With a cart, the whole reason for doing a cart is, first of all, you're not, having to carry all of your gear on your back. I mean, you get used to it, but it gets old, especially when you add, a gallon of worth of water for the day. It just gets old, really. So having a water filter means that I can, if there's creeks or streams and stuff, I can fill up there and not have to worry. But the cart also makes it so I don't have to worry, right? The cart makes it so that we're all good to go. I can carry 2, 3, 4 gallons of water, and so I don't have to worry about that as much. The last time I was doing the Walk Across America deal from Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee. The thing I found there was that it ends up that you're worried about water all the freaking time. I would carry 2 of the 1.5 liter bottles, and I was just constantly stressed, especially when you're doing that much more exercise, and in the heat you need more water. So having a cart is just going to be a godsend. I got a backpack. I've got a few bandanas. Bandanas are great for lots of stuff. You can sometimes, if you're in a creek that's got some I don't know what that siren is, but you've got some stuff in the water, and putting a bandana, that'll help filter the water, so then it can use your water filter without gunking up too quickly. Having a neck knife, I like having a neck knife. That's always good. I'll have paper towels, contractor bags. Contractor bags have a lot of multiple uses. I'll be taking some hot hands with me. I found that if you there's this 2-pack or whatever, 2-pack. If you go to the front of the store, like Walmart or whatever, they have these impulse buys, right? If you go back to the sporting goods area, they don't have these 2-packs there, and that's kind of frustrating. So I try to buy these, and they're like $1.50 for 2 packages. That's 4 hot hands, I'm gonna grab some batteries, some AA's and AAA's. Even though I try to get everything USB-C, seriously, I need, there's other things that I need the batteries for. The nose hair trimmer, I can't think. And right now, currently with the this guy needs AAA's. I would like to get a shovel. I had a shovel starting out my last trip, and it was good. It was solid. It packed up real small. It was real heavy though. But it was good. You can dig a hole if you're like a trowel. You go to the bathroom or whatever. You can dig out a little spot and then cover it up. But it also acts as a really, really good weapon. But let's see, toiletries. For me, I've got the denture bath. I've got the denture cream. One of the things I've added to the list is a nasal inhaler. It has mentholated stuff. Really handy if you're outside, you're in the elements, and you need to clear, you get some allergy or something like that, your head cold stuff. You just one sniff each side, and suddenly it's all cleared up. Very nice. I'm going to be getting the omeprazole. I'm going to be doing toothbrush, toothpaste, just to kind of keep my dentures clean. Deodorant, shampoo, antibacterial wipes, scissors for trimming my beard. A washcloth for washing. I've actually found that a washcloth, it used to be that I'd get a chamois or something to wash my, to dry off and stuff. I use a washcloth. I'll use the washcloth. I'll have a little bottle of shampoo that smells real good, and I will clean off with the washcloth. But when I'm done, I'll wring it out, and I'll just kind of take it over my hair, over my skin, wring it out a couple of times, and that's my towel. It's not as satisfying as a towel, but it's a lot smaller, and it gets the job done. And carrying around a towel that gets wet, I've done that before, you have a towel and you're carrying it around, it gets wet from, and it doesn't dry very quickly. So having that, I keep a little washcloth in a Ziploc bag, and that's what I use it for. I'll have razors. I got my miniature Swiss Army knife. I don't know where that is right now, but it's just handy to have the little, it acts as a nail trimmer. I cut stuff with it. It's got little toothpick in it. It's got, little tweezers in it. It's real small, but I've had it for a couple years. I like it. And also I'm going to get a Sharpie marker in case I need to make a sign. Maybe something happens that I get stuck or stranded somewhere outside of town or something, and I need to, or I get hurt and I need to head into town or something. If you got a Sharpie, I mean, you can pretty much find, you can hitch, with your thumb, but sometimes it's easier if you just have like a sign, a cardboard sign, say something clever or funny, and write up a sign, With regards to the cart, I'm going to have the cart. I'll probably get a pump and a repair kit. I'm not sure that I'll need that because it's got the goop or slime or whatever it is inside that will take care of that. But, I'm going to need wrenches, which I'm going to get from Larry. He's hooking me up the cart. Some bungee cords, they got in. What I found is instead of buying individual bungees, I get like this big jar of them that they have for like $15, and it has all sizes, and it works for me. Tobacco wise, I'll just have my pipe, tobacco lighters, pipe tool, and that's pretty much it. There are some things I have to prepare for aside from my gear. I have a prepaid phone. So I've got my my Obama phone, but it's not a very good phone, to be honest with you. It's like it's not very it's very slow. It doesn't work most of the time. So sometimes I'll like just hotspot my other phone to it, and I'll get the data and I can use that. But like Google Maps, I'll make sure everything's updated. I'll have the Google Maps. I'll have with my prepaid, if I can do it, I'd like to add some data to it so I don't have to worry about the Obama phone data. And I want to be able to, do a lot of YouTube content and stuff like that while I'm walking and uploading and stuff like that. And to do that, I need data. So I should be able to put like $50 on it or $100 on my plan and get enough data that's going to give me like 10 gigs a month, right? Maybe 10 gigs a month. That would be ideal. Just so I don't have to worry about it, I'm going to go ahead, and since I'm potentially even moving from here, I need to update my address, my PayPal, my Venmo. I need to check them to see that that they're current. If they're going to expire next year, I want to go ahead and get them set up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am going to get a new pair of boots soon. Like, there's still a lot of gear that I need to get for myself to start this trek, but I'm super excited about it. Hiking down the coast, start at Astoria, Oregon, and then go all the way down to Brookings, and then cut over and head up through Bend and do some visiting there, and then head back north. We'll see. In a way, I would like to find just a smaller city to, Portland is just very big, and I guess I've grown tired of it. Maybe in Eugene, that's where I'll settle down. But I got to get there first, and I got to do some walking to do that. But it's going to help. It's going to get me in shape. It's going to lift my spirit, hopefully. Help me lose weight, all that good stuff. But also, I've always felt better on the road when I'm traveling, when I'm moving. And, the cool thing about being on the road is everything's different. You can walk 10 miles and the landscape will change dramatically. It'll go from maybe just pine forest kind of stuff, how then you get to a point where there's all these cliffs and hills and gorges and stuff, and it's just cool, you know, to be able to travel like that. So that's my plan. And this is the gear, and like I said, this gear that I have is, I've got it in a spreadsheet, and I perfected it over time. And there might be some things I'm missing. If I am missing some stuff here that you guys think I might need, throw it in the comments, you know, and I'll check into it, you know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the walk, big time. You know, we've got rain for the next 2 weeks, and I'm so unhappy with that. You know, it's just rain all day, every day, and it gets old. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready for a change. And pretty soon the springtime is going to come. There's going to be a lot of green everywhere, and I just can't wait to start this trek. Anyway, I hope your road's a good one, and if you're homeless, I hope it doesn't suck for you. Take care.